Hello, hello, welcome everyone in
It
our
has been 48 years, days.
in our 1998 bubble because we are in a bubble. We are playing games from 1998. At least this one is a remastered version,
Yeah,
and
indeed.
we took a really big break from it over
48
2 months.
was 48 was, by the way, incorrect. It should be at least 60
Yeah,
since
uh,
2 months is 30 days.
we
A
hope
month.
you want to join us to this into this bubble of nostalgia. And tonight we'll talk about Lara Croft 3D graphics,
Hmm.
early 3D graphics, how they look remastered. My coffee is steaming here,
Yeah,
so we are ready for a longer stream. Longer could be
and
3 hours, let's say, not
at
too long.
at least,
Yeah,
at least. Um, and just for shits and giggles, I was 5 in 1998.
yeah, I was much older than
Hmm.
5, but yeah, I've played Tomb Raider 2 originally when it was released
Hmm.
because I was already a big fan from the first
Yeah.
Tomb Raider game. And by the way, we have a little spoiler. Uh, we'll not give you a lot of details, but together with Neko, we prepare a really big article for a new gaming magazine that will be available in September, and that article will be about the early Tomb Raider games, both
Yeah.
on mobile platforms and on
the
console and
i
PC.
the the idea first was that Clement wrote an article and I wrote an article, but you see here, I have a blog, and next year I have been writing for 15 years, and Clement was a bit unsure, it's not the right word, but was very nervous. And I thought, well, I have to write an article too. What if I wrote it, quote unquote, and let it be co-written by Clement? So I teach him the ropes of how I write and how my brain works while writing.
Yeah, so basically we are documenting for the this article playing Tomb Raider 2 Remastered. We
Yeah.
intend to play also the third one, and if you've seen on our channel, last year we've played the Open Lara version of Tomb Raider 1 before the remasters being announced. Okay, let's go to the game. Fortunately, we are at the beginning of a new level, so this should be
Yeah.
helpful in orientation. Uh, this should be
Oh,
the last
that's
one.
why my camera is out of. My screen was angled up like crazy.
Okay, I think this is the last save.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and I think I need to change the brightness a bit. What do you say?
Yeah. Last time we played Tomb Raider 2, I found it very dark, and during our break, I actually played through the remaster, and it was as dark as we see here. So
Yeah, that's why we have the flares, I guess. It is intended.
yeah.
Uh, and I think I will lower my light a bit also, not be too distracting. Okay, so this is the beginning of the level. We just killed the first enemy. That's all. We did kill. And after starting the game with
If I'm
classic.
distracted a bit now, I'm listening to the stream as well to see if I didn't make a mistake in the pre-stream for the sound balancing. So if the sound balancing is off, guys, or anything is off, like lightning or something, shout at us.
I started the game with tank controls, but decided to continue with.
Okay, lower me with 5%.
Okay. I'm playing with modern controls. This is what I wanted to. I was trying to say.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
One moment.
Clement knows when I'm listening to sound, I'm so hyper focused.
Okay, I'm not sure about the brightness, to be honest.
Brightness is fine. No,
it
it's
seems
fine.
too
It's fine.
washed out to me.
No. It for me, it's on a fine balance line of it being washed out and not washed out.
Okay, if it's something that you don't like, just tell us. We can adjust. I'm playing on another screen and I'm seeing
Oh, that's fair.
as it should there, so okay, let's study a bit.
Yeah, since after a 2 week break, 2 months break.
2 months, yeah. Okay, I can hear someone then. Okay, these are the classic graphics. Oh, say so they still didn't fixed the menu with the background, I mean.
Meanwhile, they announced, I think, a limited physical edition.
Yes. They announced also a collector's edition, which will be edited by Limited Run Games. Oops.
Which is most likely pre-ordered 17 times by Clement and all the other people in the Discord.
No, not really. Not really. I found it too expensive for my taste, so I will skip it. Yeah, it's $200, the collector's edition, and the limited edition, I don't know, it's somewhere around $70 or something, and shipping to Europe is pretty expensive, and to that you add the taxes, import taxes, so it's too much for this, even if I'm a big fan of Tomb Raider games. But I found out that this will not be the only physical version of this game. It will be also a limited deluxe edition with a steelbook, which is available also in Europe, and the price is around $50 or $60.
I wanted to jokingly say is around €1,000.
No. So that's the version I will try to get. Okay.
Now, the price you said earlier, like $300 or something, I somewhat added to my collection, quote unquote, today. As in, I booked the theater season. I booked my tickets.
Oops.
And all my tickets together for a decent amount of plays. Do we have a frame drops?
I don't know, you tell me. You're the one checking the stream.
I'm comparing the Discord share with the stream, and the Discord share has frame drops. The stream,
One
it
moment.
also has.
No, we don't have a... Oh, we have...
Encoding
yes.
overloaded, not again.
Okay, let me stop and start again.
We be back in a bit.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I started it again.
I will keep an eye on it.
Okay.
I will wave.
We should be back up.
Yeah, but I want to see my wave. Feel free to continue to play. Yeah, okay, we're back up.
I'm waiting for a feedback from you.
Yeah, it all looks fine now. So, as I was saying, I booked tickets for the upcoming theater season here in Belgium. I'm heavily excited for it. Normally, I book a lot of comedians just because I love the way how they perform on stage. But this year, instead of booking a lot of comedians, I'm mostly booked classical plays, not as in classic plays like Shakespeare and everything like that, but just people bringing stories.
Okay.
One play I'm going to watch is about the evolution of technology and the impact on it on society. But
AI
brought
stuff,
in a
no?
more brought in a more dystopian way, as if the people who are able to use the technology rule the world. And like a smartphone is a status symbol and things like that.
You mean what we are living nowadays?
But more exaggerated. Way more exaggerated.
There's a lever here?
No, I think that's a shimmy.
Yes, but it's also a lever here, but probably after we flood it with water.
Yeah.
Somehow. I can.
My phone is close to me here. Oh yeah, and about a comedian, not a comedian, a cartoonist, who got diagnosed with autism and ADHD while he was 40, and just wants to bring his life story.
Okay. I think we need to go someplace else.
Now, if a stream would not be able to happen because I'm going to theater, we will announce it in the week it will happen. So yeah.
Mm,
Are you able to go to the other side of this room?
yes, the other side is
Since I think I
yeah.
hear somebody there.
No, it's up there. The other side, it's from where we come in the beginning of the level.
Ah, okay. So yeah, he is up there then.
Yeah, probably you need to do some jumping around
Is it
here to get there,
is
but
it is it me, or does this room kind of remind you like the piston room in Indiana
yes,
Jones and the
yes,
Infernal Machine?
yes, exactly. And as a matter of fact, Tomb Raider 2 was the first one, so that room was probably inspired by this. Okay, can we
Not
go back here?
necessarily not necessarily inspired, but I highly doubt it, since
Yeah,
this was
because it's the
the
beginning of
entrance.
the level, yeah.
All right. Now let's see.
Help me. Help me out,
I don't.
Neko.
I
Where should they
am
go?
thinking.
I think we need to get up there because we need to float somehow the other room.
Yeah, but I don't see a clear way. The question is, what's the name of this level?
Living quarters.
Okay.
But what are you doing? Don't look at any walkthroughs,
No,
please.
no. I was quickly looking if I had a list of where all the secrets were, if we want to secret hunt, to have that by hand, but all the links I'm finding are full walkthroughs, so I'm not opening anything on this Google page.
Okay.
I don't think there is a clear way for us to, since Lara can't jump from piston to piston with skipping a piston.
Yeah, I think we need to start them somehow first.
Could you check OBS again?
Don't tell me. Okay. No, we have the same problem again.
Yeah.
Okay. Uh,
it sort of fixed itself now. What's happening? This is so strange.
okay, please look into it a bit because it's important.
Yeah, I am going to do that. While it's a bit, while we are not trying to currently solve this thing, now the lever is up there. No, turn around.
No, this
There.
is a water level, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The
Oh
room
yeah,
needs to be flooded.
it's only in later Tomb Raiders
Yeah.
where you can jump and pull the lever.
But we have a lever down there.
Yeah,
So
but
probably
the
we
fire.
need. Yeah, we need to jump. I guess.
Can you
Maybe we
jump
need to...
over the railing?
I don't see other way. To be honest.
Okay.
Okay, this is the solution.
Holy shit. We know that the European Championship is happening and that the amount of viewers now is a bit lower as usual, but the European Championship only interests me personally for the Belgians and the Netherlands because I have family in the Netherlands. But I just opened the official website of the Euros. Italy, Albania. You would expect that Italy easily wins this. Albania scored in the first minute.
Oh, and now everyone runs to look at the game. Interesting.
Nah, we have 5 people watching, interested in Tomb Raider.
Usually I'm doing more than one thing at a time when I am looking at live streams, so you can watch the game also.
Tomb Raider is more interesting, especially with us. Keep watching and subscribe. Thank you.
Basically, I remember now, exactly 8 years ago was our debut at 2016 Europeans, and we played with I don't remember with who, but I remember we scored from penalty. And I was live streaming the penalty from the stadium. I was in France, yeah, then, and it appeared on my Facebook feed
Nice.
today, and I shared the memory. Okay.
Most likely, my Facebook app will notify then.
Anyway, we were in the same group with Albania.
Now you're in the same group with us.
Yes. Okay, so this doesn't do anything. We are back here, but we stopped the fire.
We didn't start the fire.
We stop it. But we didn't open this door. Okay. Neko, anyway.
Hold on. Can you go back into that room? I think we skipped a lever there.
Where?
No, go to the... No. Stay here, yeah. Go there. Okay. Yes. Or was that a lever to open the hatch in the floor?
Which? This one? Down there?
Continue. Yeah, continue.
No. I think this one, no?
Yeah. So you wanted to ask me?
No, I wanted to say that you could keep us informed about the game.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty
I
interesting.
I closed the tab already. It's 2-1.
Oh, okay.
Italy scored in the 11th and 16th.
Nice.
I think we can jump now over with the Pistons.
So, which are your favorites for this championship?
Take a wild guess.
Don't think so. Really? You think you have chances?
Yes. Not per se as European champion, but silver, I think. Silver or bronze.
And for the championship, which is your favorite? I mean, the one you think has the more chances.
If I have to say a country, I would currently give the championship to, I would dare to say Croatia.
Oh, that's an interesting opinion. Well, I
But
can assure you, Romania doesn't have any chances.
they kind of lost with 3-0 to Spain today.
Croatia.
Yeah.
So this is
But
the reason why you see them champions.
another country I see coming very far is the Netherlands as well. And feel free to call me biased on that one.
Okay.
But personally, I really hope it's not Portugal. Nothing against the Portugal team, but I have something against players in a team sport, who have that big of an ego that they kind of have to carry the whole team and get pissed when somebody else scores a goal they could have scored. I'm watching at you, Messi and Ronaldo. And Mbappe of France. Yeah, I'm still a bit sour how France beat us in the World Championships in Russia a few years ago, and then to use the football terms, park the bus. And for the people who don't know, that term is just score a goal and go in defending mode and waste time every opportunity you can. That's not football. That's just playing like a little toddler. But anyhow, that's just my opinion. Feel free to have a different opinion, agree or disagree with me, as long as we are respectful of each other and respect each other's opinion. And I'm not saying to be social justice warrior here, but just be a human. Thank you. I really wonder what Lara is pushing at the moment.
Boxes.
Yeah, but the boxes are quite larger than hers.
Doesn't matter,
How is
man.
she?
All the games we are playing are with some boxes which need to be pushed. Remember Pro Console.
I don't know why, but there is this one clip of the Angro video game nerd where he throws Bugs Bunny into a pile of boxes, being angry. Don't talk bad about my boxes. And every time somebody talks about boxes in video games, that clip plays rent free in my mind. Already for, what is it, 10 years at least? Back then, no,
Oops. I did a load.
15 years. Since back then, I wanted to make YouTube videos like the Angro video game nerd. But back then, I was like 13, 14, maybe. And I made very, very cringy shit. And let me just say, I am not proud of the shit I made back then. but it was a very nice learning experience on how to make creative works, how to do the basic editing of videos, how to write a script, how to record, how to put everything together, how to direct people, and since I found making those videos way too much work, I started writing. And look at me now. The question is, can you just walk off here? Okay, you can do that.
Yeah, it was only a secret. What?
I don't think that's a secret.
Huh?
I think it's just an item since the secret sound.
Yeah. I mean,
but I know what you mean.
I was looking for a way out. Let me, yeah, let's push.
My cat is doing some funny shit again. You know, I have a drying rack, and he is trying to fit through part of my drying rack. Oh. Clement.
Yeah.
Clement, you haven't done the comments thing.
Ah, sorry.
Since I wanted to show somebody who we haven't seen quite a while in our stream.
Well, you forgot to send it, I guess.
No, I have not. I just reposted it.
Okay.
Since as soon as you change it, I can say,
Done.
who haven't we seen for a while in our chat?
Is working?
Let me tell you, it's Chris.
Yeah. Oh, Chris, welcome, man.
Hey, so nice to see you again, Chris. How are you, man?
It's quite busy, it seems. Thank you for joining us, even only audio.
Yeah, indeed. Thank you.
Okay, so I need I don't know what I need. I need to open this door, but I don't know from where. I've seen a lever here, but I don't know how to get to it.
Well, didn't you jump to a similar height to the other side of the room with a secret? I think it's jumpable. With oh, okay.
Yeah, you know what I need to do? I think I need to
a very
reverse.
Diagonal jump.
No, I need to reverse their position because I opened a new way, I guess, and this one will be
very
up.
fair.
I think. Okay, let's do this again.
Let's make double and triple sure you can reach it the other way.
Not. from here.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I need to push it, but
I think you can push it from here.
no, I can't.
Oh.
Because I push it all the way from the other side.
Chris is doing fine. He is back to working full time from now. That's amazing to hear. So I can understand that it's tricky to attend streams now, but just attend when you can and want to. These streams are for entertainment purposes. Well, that's my intention, to entertain people.
And for nostalgia. Even if we are playing a 2024 remaster of Tomb Raider.
Details. I'm gonna get myself some candy. Give me 2 minutes.
Anyway, it's good. We changed the style a bit. We are playing too much commandos lately. And it's a totally different type of game. Okay. I'm not sure I did something useful. I mean, I'm not sure I'm able to get to that area from here. Okay.
On my way back, a friend said hello.
Welcome back.
It's a purring cat.
Oh. I don't see it, but welcome.
No,
I mean, I'm not watching the stream. This is what I mean.
Yeah, it's not a purring cat in chat. It's my cat.
Yeah, I got it.
He is watching Lara. And now he's watching me.
Okay, well, let's hope this was the solution.
I would be very surprised if it isn't. Nostalgia and entertainment is perfect for you, Chris. Then I'm very happy. Hey, Christy! Welcome.
Welcome, man. How are you? Long time no see. I mean, you were yesterday for a bit.
Yeah,
but
he was.
We had a big break since we recorded our last podcast. So that's why I'm saying this.
You pre-record a lot of stuff.
Yeah, basically the Romanian channel, it's pre-recorded.
Yeah, as long as people are being entertained, all is fine. Or informed, depending on what kind of channel you want to be.
It's a historian channel. Something like that, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We are doing
Christian
a lot of archaeological work. As a matter
Christian
of fact,
says he's very good.
Oh, I'm happy. As a matter of fact, even earlier today. I was
Mhm.
talking on our Discord with some of the people there because we need. Okay, this is a repeat. We need to do a podcast about another Romanian gaming magazine, and I wasn't able to find any CDs from that magazine from the first editions,
Mhm.
and I found someone who was kind enough to make us some copies after it because
Nice,
it
nice,
wasn't
nice.
available on the entire internet. And they are now available, the first 20 cover CDs for that gaming magazine, because the magazines existed in PDF format,
Amazing.
and they are available on archive.org, and we are using the first one for our next podcast. I will
Christian,
die.
yeah, Christian was with Chrissy was with us yesterday for longer, but he didn't chat.
Okay.
But when I'm watching some streamers, like my favorite streamer, Pirate Software, on my TV, I don't chat either because try to type very quickly in chat with your phone. You'd think it's easy.
Yeah, me too. I'm using the TV when I'm watching live streams. But I observed something strange. I don't know. It's something that it's true in my case. When I'm watching Twitch, I usually chat, but when I'm watching YouTube, I don't know why I don't chat.
But
It's
the YouTube chat sometimes is borked, and I know why. It's because of the moderation tools being coded poorly. Because you can click and immediately see the whole history of somebody, you think it loads very optimally. No, you think it should load very optimally, but no, it loads every single message of every single chatter in your entire chat.
oh,
Oh, Clement, we are on the big screen of Christie.
ooh, that's the way to watch it.
Yeah,
I mean, to watch her.
because she is not designed with the male audience in mind. Hint,
Oh,
hint.
okay, I will die. But I didn't knew where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is the way to do it, but much quicker.
Exactly. Now, Clement, something surprising is happening. Usually, when we take a long break in a game, like in a Tomb Raider game or Deadmark, we don't have too many viewers when we come back. We have currently 8 viewers.
Oh,
Welcome,
nice to hear.
everybody. Welcome, everybody. I'm
Check
very
this.
happy you enjoy.
Check the score. It's probably
No,
4-1 for
no,
Italy or something.
I. Okay, then.
I'm joking. Okay.
It's
Let
still
me.
2-1.
Okay.
We are 66 minutes. But I agree, Christy, that Barefoot Lara is the best Lara.
Okay. Let's make a save.
While you're being shot at.
Oops.
I enjoy eating sour candy, but that one was sour beyond belief. Woo!
Ah, come on.
Pathfinding.exe. Okay, Chris, that's a very, very interesting question. Clement, have you seen the new trailer of the Indiana Jones game?
Yes.
What do you think about it?
I can wait to play it. I like it. I like it a lot.
Chris said not much gameplay, to be fair. And now I'm going to say something.
You didn't watch it. I know.
And I refuse to watch it. Because...
You are afraid to be disappointed? I don't think you'll be disappointed.
No. I want to go in as blind as possible. The first trailer told me enough. And now I just want no teasers, no screenshots anymore. I just want to be able to judge it for myself. Since I don't like marketing that pushes you in a certain direction to know that, oh, you can experience this and you will be able to experience that, and you get somewhat spoiled, in my opinion. And I just like games to surprise me, and not that I think from, excuse me, when is this moment of the trailer gonna happen?
What?
Is it not making sense?
Okay, sorry, yeah. I don't have this problem with the games. I have this problem with movies. Usually games are big enough to not spoil everything on trailers. Or movies, it's another thing.
Yeah, but I don't watch a lot of movies anymore, so
You don't have time. You are playing a lot of games.
the correct sentence is I don't make time for it.
Yeah, me neither. Lately. So how do I get up there?
Well, Christy is saying the same thing you said, Clement, and about more trailers for movies spoiling the plot. But I'm happy to hear from other people who have watched the trailers that it still feels like an indie game.
Yeah, definitely.
That's all I want to know.
Okay, I will not say anymore. Then it's difficult to discuss if you
True.
don't want to be spoiled.
And that's why when I saw the first trailer of Tears of the Kingdom, I was like, oh, this is cool. And then I'm like, no, I'm not going to watch any more trailers about it. I know what you're trying to do, and I don't
It's
think
impossible.
it's going to work.
Okay. How do I get up there? It seems the only solution. Yeah.
Well, Christy, this is exactly the thing. I don't want the marketing to...
Sorry.
I don't want the marketing to decide how I look at the game or look at the movie and what kind of experience I'm getting out of it. I want the movie or the piece of media I'm experiencing to stand on its own. That's why when I booked the tickets for the theater season this year, a theater season is like a school year. It starts in September and ends in June. Um, and I know a few amazing theater groups, and I saw they had a new play in the upcoming season, and I just bought tickets without reading what the play is going to be about. I just don't care reading about it because they need to entertain me and not the short version of the promotion material that doesn't need to entertain me.
Okay.
And it's one way to look at it, but somebody else wants to consume every kind of media there is about it. And if that's how you want to experience that piece of media, it's totally fine. I totally respect that.
Oh.
Christy, you're basically saying what I'm trying to say as well. That it changes your perception about the whole thing and try to force a narrative that maybe is not your own narrative or doesn't fit your own perspective. That's the way how I think about too much trailers and such. Like, I know there is new content coming for Pal World, and um, I am also ignoring all the new additional trailers that are coming out of the new pals just because I want to experience it for myself.
What?
Game. Are you soft locked?
No. Yeah, it was funny. I think this bug is because they added a functionality when you are playing on modern controls that you don't need to keep pressed any button when you
Yeah,
yeah, so this is
because
the
she immediately snapped back to the ground when you moved.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes in conversations and with chat or when I'm explaining my viewpoint on certain things, I always forget about stream delay. Thank you for pointing it out, Christy, to remind me that that's still a thing. But I'm happy to hear that it's not a bad take here. It's not something that's in between my ears. That's how we say it in Dutch when you you think something and you have a certain belief, but it's either untrue or it's a problem with your thought process or your brain, since that's in between your ears. Like flat earthers all have problems in between their ears.
Okay, is a bit tougher this timing puzzle.
Yes.
At least with this kind of controls, with modern controls. What? Come on.
Now the stream delay isn't that big, but it's still big enough.
Well, this is the price to pay if you want to stream in 4K.
Indeed.
And I'm talking in rhymes now. Okay.
I think it's 30 seconds, the delay today.
Something around that.
Yeah. You know, I can time that. Where's live split?
Aye! Come on.
Live split needs an update, and then I can time it. Okay, I will hold up my phone, and as soon as I see my phone here on Discord, I will press 1 on my timer. And as soon as I see it on the stream, I will stop.
This is so confusing because the camera always is
Clement,
activated. Yeah.
the stream delay is 15 seconds.
Oh, that's not that bad.
No, it is not. I honestly thought it was more. But yeah, I'm not going in a whole debate, by the way, about screen resolutions and things like that, since I know the both of us differ in opinion that we established in previous streams.
I'm a man of extremes. I'm playing the games on the lowest resolution or on the biggest one.
And game?
Yeah, he's doing this cinematic camera or action camera, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's blocked.
You know, I don't give one single crap about those things. For me, it's important that the game runs fine and is in a good state, let me just say.
Oof. Yes.
Chris, it's not necessarily your feeling that the game is less dark. We increase the brightness.
Yeah, we increased the brightness of the stream.
What a camera angle! I'm sorry that I had to shout it out, but well, I'm happy to hear the quality is good for you, Christy. I am personally, I think 1080p is fine, in my opinion, for watching content. But I intentionally said in my sentence, in my opinion. I just want to enjoy the content and not want to fiddle with all the visual quality. That's not my thing. And I think I can explain why I think like that. It's because when in the past, I used to make, especially for the videos and the small arcade style games I made in the past, I did all artwork in paint and things like that. But I'm not an artist. I don't know what looks good together visually. And I never got decent feedback on what looks good. And I'm like, if it looks good to me, it's good. And maybe it's a bit of trauma with that. But at the other hand, it's also just personal preference. And if you have seen streams before where I was the permanent guest, um, you know that I find it quite important that if it fits your personal preference, it's fine. If your personal preference is to fiddle with the visuals for like an hour to get ray tracing and things like that to work, go ahead. If that brings you joy, why not?
For me, the reason I want to do this in 4K is just bulletproof. I mean, to keep this as I don't know, as a memory of
Yeah.
that I will be able to watch it. I hope later in my life at
I think the
the
word you
best
were looking
quality
for
possible.
was future proof, not bulletproof.
Yeah, future proof. Sorry, it's future proof.
No, no problem. Bulletproof.
Bulletproof. It's somewhere around there. Bulletproof
Yeah,
from the point of view of quality in the future.
true. And this is a perfect example of another reason and another way of thinking. I just enjoy the charm of watching old school videos when I was like 5 years old, seeing them in 180, 180p, um, and things like that. It's just fun sometimes.
Yeah, but if you think about it, the earliest internet videos were in really low resolution.
Uh-huh.
That was the standard, and you didn't complain too much. I mean, you had smaller screens. Didn't think that you need 4K or something like that.
And smaller bandwidth, so the videos needed to be smaller.
Yeah, of course. But again, 4K 10 years ago was almost impossible to stream and do. Now the encoding algorithms made a lot of progress, and you can do this.
True.
And I really think it's a way of future-proofing your streams. Even I think YouTube will stop promoting lower quality streams from the point of view of image quality, I mean, in the future.
And also, I hear my favorite streamers, Insem and Pirate Software, say it quite a lot, but there is a codec. I don't know exactly which one anymore, so if somebody in chat knows it, shout at me. That YouTube is currently supporting, but Twitch isn't.
Oops. I don't know, Twitch, it's really low quality, and you don't even have an archive for your streams there.
Yeah, exactly. And the YouTube archive is only 11 hours 55 minutes per stream.
Yeah, man, but you can have how many streams you want. Oh, I did it somehow. So I already have 2 secrets, man,
True.
including the gold one, without any guide. I was lucky, I guess. Don't see anything here. It's dark.
Yeah, and you can walk through those glass shards.
Yeah.
Oh, I still have water. I was so mind blown when I discovered that when I was a kid playing Tomb Raider, that you can walk through those glass shards. Shards. Ah, man. Christy said, nowadays, if you're going to watch it on a big screen, the bigger the resolution, the better. If you were to watch it on a phone or small monitor, I wouldn't care too much about it. Well, let me just say the mobile data and the mobile infrastructure here in Belgium for certain parts of my train ride from and to work are horrendous because they use.
I did this on purpose. I wanted to see if it's a secret or something there.
That's fair. Um,
But the secret it's out there. You see it?
yeah, I see it. So what I wanted to say is because they use a lot of material in the stations, that's not that good for mobile data signal, like metal and glass. A lot of metal. So when my whole train is filled, I barely have any 4G, and I am trained with watching YouTube videos, Netflix videos, and such in 144p for 10 to 15 minutes while my train is letting people enter. But I think that on a phone, watching 4K, I'm sorry, that's overkill.
You don't even watch 4K usually because it's not the default resolution your phone will propose to you. So only if you manually set it to 4K, it will
Yeah, true.
display 4K.
But on a good TV, I would totally understand it.
Well, this game, I don't know if you know, but Nvidia is using in the latest drivers some AI technology to bring HDR into games which didn't support initially HDR. And I tried it with Tomb Raider also, and I recorded the video in HDR, which is on our channel. It's the first level from Tomb Raider 1 Remastered in HDR. You should you should see a difference in quality because of that. But I decided not to stream anymore in HDR because we had all kinds of troubles.
I know.
Yeah.
But to me, and I think I talked about it in one of my latest articles about how I review games is And if I haven't, this is something that I'm gonna say exclusively for this stream until I put it in one of the other in one of my future articles. Um, Personally, I'm not that kind of reviewer who looks at a game and looks if every texture is HD and the game runs at least 60 FPS and can can run at ray traced ultra max shit. No, no, no. We
But it's
don't
not
play.
about that, man. It's if you
Yeah,
can.
exactly. No, I'm talking more in general. I'm not attacking anybody here or saying anything about that or anything in that nature. Um, for me, in terms of graphics, it's more important that it's one unit. If you understand what I'm trying to say, it's one whole. It's not a mismatch of various styles, unless that's the gameplay. But and the visuals fit the atmosphere of the story that it's trying to tell.
It's
That's more
interesting that
important.
you pointed out this because it's an interesting aspect regarding this version of the game. Usually something I'm afraid with remasters that they somehow messed up the textures, the colors, or anything, and you lose the atmosphere of the original game. This didn't happen with this one, and unfortunately, this happens a lot with when you use texture packs made by the
Mhm.
community, and it's
Yeah.
understandable.
One thing I want to add to that is in a remaster, if textures are very different and the atmosphere is different compared to the original, if the new remake is still a whole conceptual um, a whole, then I think it's fine. A good example of this is if you want to count Doom 64 as a sort of remaster in this example, the original Doom wasn't scary, let's be honest. It was. It's horror, yeah, because monsters are scary, but Doom
Man, it
64
depends. It depends, man. I mean,
has a more.
if you played Doom in '94, I don't know. I remember it was a bit scary, to be honest. The first
Yeah,
Doom.
yeah.
You weren't born, so you don't know. You were born,
I was
but
born in 1993.
okay, close enough. Oops, man, it's a difficult jump if it is what I think it is.
That's the word I'm looking for, Chris. Cohesive.
Man, I can rotate in the air. I didn't know I can do this.
Oh, I knew that from playing custom levels.
I don't know how to do it. It was by mistake, but yeah,
Um, are you playing on a controller or on a keyboard?
controller, of course.
I think on a keyboard it's quickly changing the direction arrows.
What I'm trying to do here.
Yeah. but it's quite a tricky timing thing.
This move was available also on the first Tomb Raider? Or
I'm gonna leave that in the middle. I don't exactly remember.
okay. This is trickier with modern controls. I need to do a backflip normally, I guess. But you can do it only with your weapons up. They didn't do anything with the latest patches, I guess.
Yeah.
To improve
Something
this.
I find very important is that the whole game is cohesive. Since I have played some games that have amazing visuals, but so boring and repetitive gameplay that it's like, meh. I have nothing against repetitiveness as long as the gameplay loop is fun.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if we talked about this on stream, but this is also a very interesting question or debate. Is, of course, the answer to this question is going to be it depends on the style of game / the atmosphere. But do you think it's important to have a very present soundtrack in the game? What I mean is, this game doesn't have a present soundtrack. Since there is a lot of atmospheric sound, yes, but you don't have a constant soundtrack playing.
And I think it's great in this case. I don't know, it's nostalgia, is the way I'm used with this game. And there are some other games in which I enjoyed the fact that I wasn't bombarded with soundtrack. Usually the horror games also can use this effect of missing soundtrack in some places. So it depends.
Yeah,
It's exactly what you said. It depends on the style of the game. And
but games like Silent Hill and either Silent Hill or Resident Evil, I think it's Silent Hill, use a lot of rustic more songs. And personally, I think both are fine.
Yeah.
Since here the intention clearly is that you are drawn into the atmosphere of the world, and then having constant music. It's if Lara has some MP3 player and AirPods in running around, that wouldn't work. But also, I don't mind games where, even horror games, where the soundtrack is almost constant. Since, believe it or not, one of the best horror games I have played where this is the case is Corpse Party. In that game, it's even a visual novel game. There are very go on YouTube and listen to the Corpse Party soundtrack. It doesn't fit the horror genre at all, but it's so bloody memorable.
You know, these discussions remembered me the maze level from Control. I think you know it, which is an amazing level from the point of view of sound design.
Yes.
Without track, which changes when you advance in the level and you have more enemies. It's something amazing, and it's not an instrumental track. It's a track with voices and everything. It's an amazing work. So in that case, it was a better value with that track into the level added.
Yeah. Another game which used their soundtrack very effectively in one level, for example, is a game I actually gave you as a present for New Year, I think, Ahead in Time. There are some levels where you play as a marching band director, where the marching band isn't allowed to catch up with you, and the further you are, the more silent the trumpet part that your marching band becomes. It's such an amazing touch.
There are many games which have amazing sound design. I understand that even the latest Mario game has one musical level which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
If you remember also the Rayman, the latest two Rayman were amazing from this point of view also.
Where that levels where those famous tracks like Hard Rock, Hard Rock Hallelujah or something, where you play through it, a parody of it.
Usually, I was referring the fact that the design of the levels was made with the music in mind, and
true.
The fact that you react even to the rhythm of the music.
I also agree with Christy is saying here that if a game where the soundtrack is very present and then you suddenly have no sound at all, only some ambient sound, oh man, that can work on your nerves. Like Christy exactly says, in Silent Hill, the scariest parts are when there is no sound at all. They masterfully play with audio to transmit emotions in that game. That's very important, especially in horror games. I enjoy playing horror games quite a lot, but something that stops me from playing horror games is some horror games are just jump scare machines. And if there is one thing that doesn't always make for effective horror games, it's jump scares. I'm sorry. Developers, please stop putting loud jump scares as the main scare mechanic in your games. It's old.
I don't agree. It depends on the game. I will give you an example for Doom 3. I enjoyed the jump scares, and it's full of jump scares. Doom 3. It's only jump scares. So I don't know. It's like with the music, not always true. And also, if you play a game in VR, man, the jump scares are really scary. I tell you that. Resident Evil Village in VR.
Yeah.
I tried the game with Christy, also with Christian, and he knows what I'm talking about.
I like horror games more when they are trying to get under your skin and you don't always know what's going to happen. Like, a great example is a game that's on our to playlist is the Nonary games or the Zero Escape trilogy. Is you don't know what's going to happen next. it's always like, why did I die? Or what did I do wrong? Or can I save this person? Christy, more developers need to understand that expecting a jump scare that doesn't actually happen over, if it feels that it's around the corner, it's more nerve-wracking and intense. Yes. Yes. There are so many more ways to make a player feel more scared and feel more unease than just and call it a day. This is why I refuse to play a game like Five Nights at Freddy's. It's just jump scares for no reason. It feels like they were unable to make a decent fail state and just put a loud sound and a vibrating image and call it a day. It's those kind of jump scares that need to die.
Man,
and one of my favorite horror games, Fatal Frame, is even guilty of this shit.
I'm okay with both worlds.
I'm not gonna say I'm against it all the way, but it's I think it's obvious that it's not my most preferred kind of style. Now, some jump scares, like we saw in Denmark, where you suddenly have a ghost showing up when you hover over an item. I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that. Wait until we do the sequel, my man. The jump scares in there actually fit the theme of the ghost you're trying to hunt then. And if you work the jump scares in the theme of the game, like the example you gave, Doom 3, since the only thing I will say is that it fits in the story that's being told without spoiling anymore, then I'm fine with jump scares. I hate jump scares when they are jump scares to, ooh, look, spooky game.
Ooh. Man, I will give you another example of a game which has jump scares and is really good and is effective in scaring you. At least it was effective back in the day when I played it. Is Fear, the first Fear.
Yes. But there it works in the story perfectly.
Man, I have the impression that I can do this jump.
It works in the story flawlessly there. And then I'm fine with it. But I have a guilty pleasure in terms of jump scares, and that's Spooky's Mansion.
Okay.
That's a game that's based on jump scares.
So Neko, do you think we can get there? Because I already got the key.
I have the impression, as you do.
Yeah, but I can make the jump. Maybe we can get there from another place or something.
Yeah, or maybe with some speedrunning shenanigans.
Anyway, I got all the secrets with no guide this level.
Christy says, a good jump scare is good and I like it, but sometimes it feels like a cheap way to engage the audience. Yes, that's the perfect summary of the whole point I'm trying to make. He was also thinking exactly the same about fear, Clement. Now, let me give you a counterexample how a jump scare can work to actually fear the player without having a loud sound suddenly pop up. Is Corpse Party is a game where you get banished to a sort of shadow realm, a realm in between worlds, where if you die, you keep experiencing the pain of your death forever, tenfold. So if you die getting shot, you will feel the shot that kills you forever. It's kind of a demon world where that's being created by somebody with very special powers that got out of control and yada yada yada. I'm not gonna spoil more, but there is a very well-known ghost in the game, but there are also very helpful and friendly ghosts in the game. The game, the original trilogy takes place in a school, in a Japanese elementary school. No, not elementary, high school. And in one of the games, in one of the chapters, one of the characters actually trips and falls to the floorboards. And one of the helpful ghosts is trying to help your character up, but actually grabs you by the arms. Which is strange, since you think, why is a helpful ghost holding me down by the arms to help me up? And then you slowly see the helpful ghost merge into the evil ghost with a sudden pop into the evil ghost where the music suddenly goes from very low key to very intense.
Sorry.
That's an amazing way to jump scare a player. This is also an amazing cheap way to kill the player. And that's a great way. Now, if you would excuse me, I need to use the smallest room in somebody's home.
I hope you're home.
Yes. That's my teleporter to your home, and then use the smallest room in your home.
Okay, I think we need a flare here if you want to see something. Okay. Oh, something good here. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm not sure that this is the solution. I wasn't paying attention what they actually opened or flooded. Okay. Ah, here. Okay, makes sense. So you are not able to do this job
Oh, we are
earlier.
not.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
because you needed to flood it, to flood the area.
Now, another conclusion I think is very important is a good scare needs to be memorable. Not all scares needs to be memorable. I agree with that, but the best scares are memorable. I know a few scares I want to talk about, but I know the games are gonna be potential future streams, so I am not going to talk about them.
I must pick up. Okay.
By the way, Italy Albania ended in 2-1.
That's the Italian way of playing soccer.
Mm-hmm. Now, because we talked about it yesterday, I'm going to talk about it now too. Tomorrow are only 2 matches.
Okay.
Tomorrow we have Slovenia versus Denmark and Serbia versus England. And on Monday, it's D-Day for both our teams.
Which are in the same group.
Yeah, we play Slovakia and you play Ukraine.
Okay, we have a key here. I saw a key earlier. Oh,
Now,
do you see it?
yes, I see.
Okay.
I would save if. Oh no, you're at the beginning of the level, so there is a save normally. Hey Troy, what are you doing? I love those enemies who don't have a gun. Thanks, Christy. Thanks. We only. I think Clements and I are, in terms of soccer, cut of the same wood. That we only watch soccer games if our own countries are playing.
No, in this period of my life, because if you asked me 10 or 15 years ago, I was really obsessed with football. But since we don't have any other performances in Romania, not with the club teams, not with our national team, my interest just gone to the floor from one moment, and I cannot watch the Romanian championship, and I can't watch my national team. It's playing awful. I mean, I was used with a much better team in my youth, with Haji and all the great players that we had back in the 90s. So I know I will watch this game with Ukraine. I don't have any hopes from it.
It's at. Oh my God! It's in the afternoon. For you, it will be at 4.
Then your game it's later.
For you, it's in your time 7. For me, 6 p.m.
I remember when it was the World Cup from United States of America in '94, when we had our biggest performance. I remember my father wasting his entire holiday in that month, so that he was able to see the entirety of the championship.
That's very understandable.
But it
Then
was
you're.
worth it. I mean, I guess it was the best championship we had.
Yeah, currently our best performance was the bronze medal we won last World Championship. Troy, what are you trying to do?
No.
All right.
By the way, Neko, you have any? I mean, you could check if they managed to add support for custom levels in this version of Tomb Raider Remastered. That would be great.
Would you mind that I go quickly get another shirt, since Troy is shedding his skin, his
Yeah, of
hairs.
course.
Sorry, and I'm covered with hairs beyond belief.
Okay, I'll make a save here and see if I can go down there. Okay, this will be fun.
I know, I'm gonna quickly look up your question.
No.
They are currently developing the tools for it.
Ooh, that's so nice. This will have a big impact on the Tomb Raider community, I feel.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm hoping we'll see also the fourth and the fifth one remastered with the same engine, I mean.
But if you look at one of the more popular Tomb Raider custom levels websites is trle.net, and in the Tomb Raider 1 engine there are only 64 levels. In this engine, the Tomb Raider 2 engine, there are 136 levels, closely followed up by Tomb Raider 3
Yeah, but
with 180 levels.
yeah, but
Uh,
in this case we have the same engine for all three games in the remaster.
and then the lowest engine with 32 is Tomb Raider 5, but then Tomb Raider 4 engine with 3,150 levels.
I don't expect they will be able to properly convert the custom levels, but if we'll have the tools, I'm sure we'll have the community will port a lot of the custom levels, custom campaigns, I must say.
Some custom levels are actually campaigns, by the way.
I mean, you can find sets of levels on that site, and they are really good. Some are really tough, but
have you played a couple of them?
yes, usually they are tough, really tough.
Yeah.
I mean, but there are some which are, I think, better than the original games. Maybe.
I agree with you there.
Okay.
I think my cat wants to go outside.
Okay. Okay, I don't know what we should do here.
Nope. My cat is doing that cat thing, like watching out of the window, clawing at the window to try to get outside, and then you open the window to leave him outside, and he's like, "Nope, I'm gonna stay inside." Do your cats go outside?
No. I mean, they have a small area, a balcony, if you want to say it, but not outside the apartment.
No.
Okay, we have two doors, no key, and we
Yeah.
have that key. back at the beginning of the level.
I'm sorry, that joke was extremely cheap. I don't know if you caught it.
I don't think so.
You said we have no key, and I said, ah,
I didn't get it. Kia? You mean the car? Or what?
no, no Kia.
Ah, no, Kia.
Sorry, that was too lame of a joke. Yeah, my favorite puns are most of my favorite puns are war puns. Or puns where you actually do something creative with language. Now, puns in general work by not doing what's expected or saying what's expected as a punchline, but yeah, comedy is hard.
It's the hardest, no?
Yeah. One of earlier in the stream, I talked about that I bought tickets for the upcoming theater season here in Belgium, but this is something I haven't talked about on stream quite a lot. Is I have actually acted on stage myself for about six, depending on how you want to count, 7 plays. And
Oops. I see something they did here. They defaulted your weapon to the harpoon in the water. I don't remember
that's
this
great.
being the case in the original.
That's
I
a
don't
great
know.
feature. Now, what I wanted to say is when I was in my acting group with a more on-stage role, I did various. I took various classes and did various. Yeah, events where they taught you about. Troy, what the hell?
Man, you have some cat
He's
problems tonight.
yeah he's distracting me beyond belief. So during my acting days, I took classes. Not as in went to school for it, but they taught me how to do comedic timing, and I feel I have it down to a degree. But it's something you need to develop a feel for, since it's not something you can learn / train, since comedic timing is important. You know those friends who tell a joke and wait a million years for the punchline, and then it's not funny anymore?
Okay. Yeah, I know some of them. I can
Um,
relate to what you are saying.
and then on stage, it's very important to have that comedic timing when you have that comedic role, since when you don't act on a comedic opportunity in the right way, the moment is lost. And a lot of people still try to recover and try to force the comedic bit still into existence. And that's not how you do comedy. Comedy is a timing thing.
Tomb Raider also.
Yes.
That doesn't mean
Tomb Raider
is
is
a
a comedy.
comedy.
I saw that coming from a mile away, my man.
Okay, which door opens this? Oh, no way. It's a big boy. Ah, interesting, but when you go outside the water, you remain with the harpoon default, which is an incomplete job, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's almost like if Lara collides with water, default weapon, harpoon.
But
And that's the whole code.
yeah, exactly.
Now, something else I learned while, just for the record as well, the acting I did was in a folk theater, so it was a hobby of mine, and it was also just for fun. I think the amount of spectators each performance I did were between 50 to 100 people. So not that big of a crowd, but still a decent crowd. And one of the more difficult roles I had to play was we did a play with 3 different chapters that each chapter took somewhere between 30 to 45 minutes. And it were 3 separate stories, and the story I played a part in was about me, my wife, and a lawyer who came to our apartment, the lawyer, to say we got we were written in a will of a very rich family member.
Ooh, Agatha Christie stuff.
Yeah. And what we got in that will was actually a dog.
Okay.
But then we start to argue. I, as the husband, start to argue with the wife to we need to put the dog in for adoption and etc. etc. And then we discover when I, as the husband, rereads the note that was added to the will, that the wife rereads the note while the husband, I am out to abandon the dog. That the necklace, no, not the necklace, the leash of the dog is encrusted with very, very valuable diamonds. Now, here was the first difficult thing in that play. Excuse me. Troy, what the hell?
Don't tell me you played in the play with your cat. Oh, you opened something.
The cat is outside now, so he's not a distraction anymore. So, first difficult part of that play was working with live animals, since you never know what to expect. Case in point today, this was not planned, it's a total coincidence that I had to excuse myself because my cat was distracting me every time. Another part of that play is I had to faint in that play. And you really need to try to do this with your own body, is try to let yourself fall in a very natural way. I can guarantee you, your body will stop you and it will feel very scary to let yourself fall. It's very difficult to do.
I believe you. About what you're saying, what you said earlier, I think it's difficult to play also with dead animals on stage.
Yeah. Live or dead, doesn't matter. Animals on stage is tricky. Now, you think my role was easy? Was already tricky enough with me having to faint and working with a live animal on set. I had to play drunk most of my role.
And you never drink.
A, I never drink, and B, I have never been drunk in my life.
And you are convinced?
Yes. Because I am very good at imitating people's behavior on stage. And I have seen quite enough drunk people in my life. And the issue with acting drunk on stage is you either go in overacting, what you mostly see in those over-the-top comedy movies, where the drunk person is like, we need to drink, and doing that kind of a shite, or go underacting like I am drunk, aka underacting, not selling the drunkenness. A drunk person, from what I have observed, is either very loud and present and wants to make their presence known, or a drunk person completely goes silent and doesn't do a thing.
Well, if completely like goes silent, I guess he's close to a coma or something.
Yeah, because some people keep drinking one day drunk and then you go to a coma drunk. But what you need to play then is more enthusiastic and more a bit over the top, but honestly say mistakes, and being able to do the right walking movements is also very important. And drunk people, what happens when you're drunk is your natural filter of I shouldn't say that, or this is dumb to say or to do, is gone with alcohol. So you need to be very spontaneous as well. And the issue arises is there is a lot drunk people do and it becomes so much that when you're on stage, you start to forget certain things, to do certain things, causing the under or overacting. Now, the first role I played on stage was actually something that's very, very against my nature. You know those people who enjoy correcting everybody on everything when they make a mistake?
Yeah, I know them
I
very well.
I played a role like that. Man, it was fun to do. To annoy the fuck out of the other characters. I sold it very well. In the original script, that character was a lot more serious and a lot more annoying, but I transformed that character to become the more comedic laughingstock, the dunce of the group, and it worked so well. Even when the author of the script came to see our performance, he was like, I'm gonna rewrite the script from what I have seen today, since some actors put some personal touches on the characters, and I think it fits the story a lot more. And then he gave as the example a few things I added to the all-knowing character, who was I went over the top with the concept, and so over the top that it made for a charming character again. Somebody you wanted to root for. The next part I played was about smartphone use with adults. No, with the youth. How the FOMO of Facebook and Instagram and things like that. And that it's fine when you don't use social media, but you do miss what happens on social media and the overall reliance on social media. I actually co-wrote parts of that play, and the biggest, the funniest moment that was actually more relatable to the more adults in the crowd compared to the youth, which was our target audience, is an over-exaggeration of calling to a help desk. Where each time you get transferred from department to department, the wait times increased. And the whole play was actually played in the whole backstage. The whole back of the stage was one big wall with parts cut out, like little profile icons with doors in them. So we could open or close our doors to interact with the audience or to perform our role. And the whole department I was calling was actually, every department was a different door. And you saw the telephone going from door to door to door to door, each time slower, and me getting more annoyed each and every time.
Neko, can you take a break because I'm lost?
Okay.
I mean, I'm lost in the level, and I'm getting annoyed.
What's the
I
name of the level? The deck?
Yeah, but I don't know. I enabled something with the latest level I pull, but if I go there and try to redo the pushing of the level, they don't show us again what I mean, the action
I
camera is
am.
not enabled anymore, so I don't know what I changed basically. Or you could look back on the stream.
I'm working on it. Give me a second.
Because here I don't think we have another place where to go. Oh, never mind. We unflooded this area, I found out.
I was watching a walkthrough and I
Yeah,
was about to
okay.
say that.
Sorry, you can continue now.
No problem. So this is a perfect example. Before I continue with my acting story, is yesterday I talked about how I often tease Clement of in Desperados that the alarm
Desperados, yeah.
doesn't.
Ah,
Desperados, yeah. No, that was very unintentional of me.
okay.
In Commandos, that the alarm doesn't even matter in the end. And, well, matter to a degree since it's a lot more janky and tricky to get rid of patrols. But the last times I said it, I found that I said it a bit too roughly and harshly. And that's why I wanted to say that sometimes I say things very teasingly, and then Clement and I both have an unspoken agreement that if one of us goes overboard or needs help, that we just mention it to each other, even when it's on stream. And what just happened here is a perfect example. I could be a jerk and continue my story, but when Clement gets annoyed, he tends to dislike the stream or dislike the game, and
Getting feedback live,
so I'm like,
priceless. Yeah, you continue.
I'm like, let's help Clement out, since I don't want him to get annoyed, since that would A, be bad for the stream, and B, I personally think that people getting annoyed like that doesn't serve for good content. And C, and this is the most important part of this whole thing, is Clement and I are friends, and I don't like to be a jerk to my friends. End off. So, I didn't say anything wrong, did I, Clement?
No. But I need to kill someone, not you.
Yeah, yeah, you did. So, to continue on the acting story is, there is not a lot more to say about the second play I was in, since it was mostly a play. The director took a lot more time with us, and it was a play we all co-wrote. Well, not exactly wrote. We did various exercises and improv moments, and based on all of those things, the director wrote a whole play with all of our ideas and personalities worked into, and the style of jokes I bring to these kind of streams were also present in the sections that were based on my improv moments. So that was quite a lot of fun to play.
Ah!
Oh sh. Okay, that's a big boy. He didn't need even the stepping box to get to you. He was like, nope, I can just moonstep onto the big box. What was the next role I played? Oh, yes. That was one of my favorite roles. Is in this play. Here's a little history about the play we performed then. Is sometimes directors write a play for their own theater group. And there was a director who was very passionate about their theater group and wrote a play. And when they were in preparation for that play, it all fell apart and it never got performed. But then it got picked up 2 or 3 years later by a director in our theater group. And we decided to perform it, but modified to a degree. And it was actually a play where 4 characters with very, very different personalities always cross each other's paths rather, and yeah, they somehow wound up with each other to a degree. The 4 different characters were a restaurant owner who was very what's the word in English? When you have a very negative outlook on life and a very
Pessimistic.
yeah, pessimistic. If you have ever seen Faulty Towers, that old British comedy, where the waiter says, "I know nothing. I'm from Barcelona." That Faulty Towers. Basil, the hotel owner there, who is a very jerk to everybody, but he is more optimistic. But imagine Basil from Faulty Towers, but more pessimistic. Then you had a food critic who, take a wild guess, goes to the pessimistic restaurant owner, his restaurant. And then you had the food critic's sister, who goes to look for a job. And then the final part, the final character was actually the roommate of the pessimistic restaurant owner, who is, to say the least, Johnny Bravo who tries stocks. And... it all goes wrong and well, and it's a very funny play, but I had to play the very pessimistic, angry, melancholic, to a degree, restaurant owner, and it's a tough part to play since you make the funny moments happen, but you can't even smile because that would be out of character for your character. So you always
Out
need...
of character for your character.
Yeah. Hold on. I think you can. Can you go back for a bit?
Yes, I think I can jump from that ledge now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
I think we might be wrong.
Oops.
Maybe
That was
that's
close.
possible.
Maybe here?
Can you stand on this ramp? Yeah. No, here in the middle.
No, I don't think we can stand. No?
Maybe with 2 jumps quickly next to each other, it might be possible in the middle.
Oh, that was close.
So to continue the story is
Anyway, let's explore more first.
during that play, I learned how to get on stage for real, how to get slapped in the face without feeling pain. Let me pull away a bit of the curtain and reveal some theater magic to you here. And how they do it in the movies is the way how you mostly want to slap somebody in the face to hit effectively is with the full width of your hand. So the most of your hand makes contact. Now, how they do it on stage is they actually make their hand near the point of impact, like they are holding a ball with one hand. What actually happens then is there is way less surface area for you, for the hand and the face to get in contact with, to actually wound or feel pain. So the impact is less, but because there is a little air pocket that forms because you have a little hole, for lack of a better word, the impact feels and sounds harder. Now, this is something that takes a lot of timing and a lot of practice with each other. So me and the actress who needed to slap me in the face practiced this every time we did a rehearsal. Just a slap for 30 to 45 minutes. Only that slap.
I think she hated you, or he hated you.
No. Me and that actress are very good friends. In the story, she hated my guts. But near the end, I noticed when she started to do the slap, she did a little feet movement, So I was lucky in terms of the story. The moment before the slap, I was allowed to look down. So I could see her her feet twitch and prepare my cheek where she was going to hit. So I saw that little feet twitch. I was like, okay, she is about here. Like a hand away from my cheek. So I know, okay, I need to start slightly moving my cheek so the sound comes in more, since a normal clap sounds like this. The way how you hit somebody on stage sounds like this. You clearly hear the difference on the sound, but contact with the cheek makes it sound a lot louder. Now, that play, since it was a restaurant that was also in play, we had to play with real food, which was also very tricky, since the kitchenette, where we prepared the food, was next to the dressing room, and the dressing room was next to the stage.
You
So-
mean you prepared your own food, which you used on stage?
Yes. During the play.
Ah, okay.
Man, that was tricky to do. And also, the stage was divided into two. In three. Sorry, in three parts. There was one bar slash dance club scene. There was scenes in the restaurant. How the fuck did that fucker get in there? That fish in a swimming pool on deck. What the heck? Okay, back on track. So, the second part of the stage was the actual restaurant, and the third part was the apartment of the restaurant owner and his roommate. And in that apartment of the restaurant owner, there was a very old sofa. And that sofa sometimes needs to look like it's very dusty. Now, I'm curious if you are able to guess this one. What would theater people use to give the impression of dusty furniture?
I don't know, floor?
You're very close with flour.
Um,
Flour that went through gray paint.
okay.
Because when you put it through paint, flour doesn't stick to clothing anymore. So one of the last plays we did, one of the last performances we did of that play, we emptied almost a whole bag of that flour, and near the end of the play, there is I'm not gonna say a sex scene, but like a pre-play scene. One of the scenes is that both characters need to let themselves fall down in the sofa. So what happened then is a quote-unquote dust cloud that jumped up that was as high as my ceiling. To give you an idea, it was a dust cloud that was at least 1.5 meters in length, in height. It was funny. I saw it backstage and I had to keep myself from laughter, since I had to come up 5 minutes later and be very angry that they were going to have sex in my sofa. Now, the final play I haven't talked about yet, is a way more classic play. And let me tell you, fuck you, Shakespeare, with rhyming your whole bloody script. Midsummer's Night. Every part of the script bloody rhymes. And you may guess who had one of the biggest roles in that one. This guy.
Help me. Let's go back to the game now and help me out a bit.
The final thing I can say to wrap up the whole bit is, if you ever seen Midsummer's Night or ever watched Midsummer's Night, my role was Bucky. Basically the mischievous prankster. Very fun part. Now, what do we have in our inventory?
Nothing.
Nothing. We went to this to the LiveCraft bit. I am tempted to open a walkthrough, but let's not.
Let's not, because I think no, I think I was here, but I still have some places to explore, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I agree with you. Now, thank you for letting me ramble on a bit about my acting life. I hope it was still entertaining for chat, since I mostly try to keep my commentary either related to games or related to the game in question or the series in question. So I like to tell stories.
Okay,
Is
so
that
I
a health
didn't.
kit there on the ground?
Where?
Here, to the left.
Where?
Oh no, that's a dead guy.
Yeah, it's a dead guy.
It almost looked like a health pack texture to me.
Look, you knew something. Okay.
For the love of God, I only have... Come on, camera. I only have our stream to see if we don't have any frame drops and chat next to me, and yeah. Oh, thanks, Christy. That it was interesting. This is what I'd like to hear, and why I enjoy the
I think this help pack was a hint that you should
use it.
yeah, you should use it, because only with full health you are able to do this.
Yeah. Since
Yeah.
I find it very important to
Uh-huh.
these streams are entertaining for me since it's
Ooh, it's a
the
big one.
the
I see. I remember
the
you
copyright.
you have some problems with water animals, let's say,
Crocodiles. Yeah,
because yeah, Bean
yeah.
is not a crocodile, but it's a big one.
Why do you have to remind me?
I don't know because you told me and I remembered now.
Okay, for context, for people who don't know what we are talking about, is if you watch the Indiana Jones and the Emperor's Tomb live stream, is there is one level I'm to this day even I'm unable to finish properly, and that's the final level of Salon,
Which is
where
at
you
the
have
beginning
to
of the game, basically.
yeah, where you have to outswim a crocodile. And for some reason, I get disoriented in water levels when I'm swimming. And I admit I downloaded a 100% save to skip that level.
Okay, come here.
That's interesting, Christy, that you are also a member of a theater troupe. Even in different cities. Man, then I'm really happy that it related to you. I can talk a lot more stories, but I'm not gonna do that tonight since but it's good to know that people in
Yeah,
chat are interested in those kind of stories as well.
it's interesting that I didn't knew this.
But what I wanted to say is before we saw the sharks is one of the biggest reasons why I do these streams is I still love performing, and live streams in a way is still performing slash acting. Not that I'm acting like somebody else or a certain character or persona, but you need to be able to quickly adapt to what you're talking about, and I find it relaxing to do. I think Christy clearly knows or knows what I'm talking about is if you're acting on stage, the rush you get from performing and seeing people laugh or getting very interested or into the story you're bringing to life, that's important. Since you see other people enjoy and be happy and have an amazing night or evening or afternoon to escape from reality. And I'm very happy that I can do that for you, chat. And I hope you guys are entertained by our streams, since the fact that I see a lot of people return and a lot of new folks in chat as well. Excuse me, Lara, what the fuck?
No, it's not from here.
No.
Okay, I
It's
need
the
to
cabin
go
key.
cabin
It's
key.
the-
Oh
yeah.
god.
So, it's that room here to the
What?
no.
It's not
Was
here. We need to go
no, no, no,
back.
no. You encountered a room when you moved those boxes, or did you already went in there?
Oh, long time ago, man.
I'm sorry, I was too ingrained into the story.
We need to go
Um,
back up, I guess. Damn it.
Yeah. Um, so as long as people are being entertained by seeing us play and having our commentary, I'm happy. And I think Clement is just happy to play old games and see people be entertained.
This is a new game, man. Yeah, I love replaying some of the old games. Even if I don't remember a thing from them.
Hmm.
My only recollection is that I loved them back in the day. And I still do,
Yeah.
it seems.
I think we got everything that there is to get from this area.
No, I think this is where... just a moment.
You are swimming back.
Yeah. I think this is the way to get back on the ship. Up, I mean.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment. I agree. I was so ingrained into telling my story, I totally forgot you went past all this here. I'm sorry. It, this is the issue when I start to tell a story and get very into my telling a story mode and trying to um, tell the whole story and it makes sense that I see what's happening in front of me, but my noggin doesn't register anything at all.
Okay. So maybe we have a door around here.
Most likely, since cabin key would highly hint at this. It would be this door to the left, maybe.
No, because I don't have a key. Huh?
Maybe
I don't
let's
know.
make a hard save here, just in case.
You can make only hard saves in this game.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Let's see, we have something here.
Are we for... Troy is meowing outside. Okay, he's gonna sleep a night outside.
Okay, nothing here.
This box, what is purpose of box?
Probably
Box
to
no have
get
purpose.
back up.
Most likely. Hmm. trying to either remember from when I played Tomb Raider 2, but that was so long ago. But
No, we are good. We are good. We have a key. We just need to find the keyhole.
yeah, I think the light in Indiana Jones and the Infernal Machine is the other way around. Like, I have a keyhole here, but where is the key? And now I have a key here, but where is the hole? Oh, don't take that out of context. And that's what I meant with comedic timing. If I waited with any of those lines in that joke, it wouldn't have hit.
Okay. Where's the cabin? Usually on a ship.
Could you turn around for me? Okay, could you turn around to me and walk a bit more towards the end of the ship? Since I think I noticed something. Hold on. No, stay here, stay here, stay here. Okay. Oh, holy shit. Can you go one floor higher? No, hold on. No. Can you jump towards I think I see a possibility for a secret here. Yeah, if you can jump to the right, the thing to the right of you here. I think you can use the back end of that rock formation here to jump on the metal thing here and to jump across the pit.
No.
I think you can.
Yes, but I don't think the cabin is there.
I agree, but I think it might lead to a secret or something. It feels like a setup for that. Are you trying to...
Oh, it's a secret there. I've seen it. It's a green
Where?
statuette behind those spikes.
By the way, hello, rules maker. Hello.
Hello, man. Welcome. I don't
Yeah,
know
then
how to jump there.
Then I think you really need to use the metal parts here. And I think you can jump with the rock formation not too far from it here. Using that ramp. Looking, no, not that. Behind, yeah,
This one?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
Or maybe jump from the higher floor, diagonal?
Yeah, that could be doable.
Now we enter a section called intense block pulling.
I will load. I don't want to.
That's a fair way. Yeah, now pay attention that you don't jump down too many floors at once. Besides, I don't think Lara has the health for that. Yeah,
Oops.
maybe make a save for if you need to retry. Nice
Okay.
one.
But this is for the secret, I guess.
Yeah. I knew it when I was rewatching our stream for a moment. It felt like a secret setup.
Okay.
When it smells like a secret, it's most likely a
Oh,
secret.
what the?
For fuck's sake.
Nice one. Okay. The fuck?
Lara, what the official fuck?
Okay.
That swan dive really feels like a shorts moment.
Oh, good. How do I
When Lara
supposed to?
disapproves of your treasure. Just walk.
Okay. Um. Now I'm wondering if I can jump from here, the other side.
Yeah, that was my intentional.
Initial thought.
Yeah.
But we still need to find the cabin, I guess.
True that.
Okay, back up. There's no way, I guess.
Maybe with the block. Isn't there a block at the left?
No,
A box?
no, it was another floor.
Okay. You can do shenanigans with the ramp to the whole left here.
I don't think so. No, I need to go back down all the way.
Rules Maker, this is indeed a funny looking Commandos Mission 8. This time
Especially,
it's in 3D.
yeah, especially that we didn't finish the mission 7.
Details, details.
Mm.
Hmm.
Okay. How do we get up there?
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention for a moment.
I don't remember how do we get up there. I think I'm getting tired, man.
Yeah, you want to wrap up, you mean?
Mm. Yeah, I think we'll leave it for the next week. I'm really tired. And
That's
I will
fine.
just waste time.
Then look for a good place to save, and then we will wrap it up for next week.
Yeah.
Since I feel the start of getting very tired as well, so but I think we got an amazing stream here tonight.
Yeah, really fun. I will save here. Yeah, it's a good game. Good stream.
True.
Let's save. Yeah. Sorry. I wanted to finish this level also, but I'm too tired. And yeah, I feel like I'm wasting time.
That's the second unspoken rule. If one of us is getting too tired, we wrap up.
Yeah. So next week, I need to check. I don't know when Romania is playing during the if we have a second game.
Monday.
I think, and the next one.
Oh yeah. I'm checking. We play against each other on Saturday the 22nd.
Okay. So we can do
at our starting hour.
Okay, so we should do a reaction video. I mean, to live stream the game, but you get
UEFA
copyright
will be
strike.
in on our ass.
That will be fun. I mean, we can watch it on another stream and comment during the play or
Yeah,
something.
I mean, I stream here from my living room, and my TV is just right there, and I can mute my TV and let the game play on.
For me, it's more difficult because I need to play, but we'll see. Anyway, the idea is that we can basically do all the streams then next week also.
Yeah.
So we'll have on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, like we did this week. This week we had 2 Commando streams, and we'll decide if we do 2 Tomb Raider or 2 Commandos next week.
Yeah. In case one of us decides that they fully want to watch the game instead of stream,
No problem.
then we will do one stream of each. That's something we agreed also on beforehand. If we do 3 streams in a week, we do 2 streams of one of the games. If we do 2 streams, we try to play both games to have the audience of both games have something to watch and not have too long of a break, like 2 months. Sorry for that.
Okay, thank you everyone for being with us. Thank you, Neko. Check out
Yes.
the new
Thank you.
articles on Neko's blog, and remember that we are preparing a really big article regarding the old Tomb Raider games, both on consoles and mobile consoles like Game Boy and DS. I don't know if we'll get that
And
far.
phones.
And phones, we'll see how far we'll get with that article in a new gaming magazine that will announce later. It's a big surprise. It's not our magazine, but a lot of us will contribute to that
Yes.
magazine. It's an international magazine.
In English this time.
Yes, will be available in this fall, probably. Okay, thank you everyone. Until next time.
Thank you for watching.
Take care.
Until next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.